Hi, my name is Ishaan, and I'd like to welcome you to your first piano lesson. Hopefully, this is where you start the amazing journey of learning the piano. I myself have been on this journey for the last 10 years. I started when I was 6, I'm now 16, and there's actually quite an interesting story to how I started playing the piano. I played both the instruments called the sitar and the cello. My father is a sitar player, and my mother is a cello player. So I wasn't completely happy with playing their instruments. I wanted an instrument of my own. And I think, I started playing the piano and I fell in love with it. And hopefully, over the course of this program, you can fall in love with it as well. I'd like to start with the question, do you know what a piano is? Well, this is a piano. It's a very special piano, actually. It's been in my family for over 140 years. And it was made in the German city of Stuttgart. By definition, a piano is a musical instrument that has 88 keys, black and white keys. This is a black key, this is a white key, any of them is a key. And on the piano, there are 52 white keys and 36 black keys. Now, we play the piano with both black and white keys. And you might ask, why would you want to learn the piano? Well, the piano is very important, both in a musical sense, as in you have a very detailed view of what an entire system of musical notes looks like. And of course, music in general has many benefits for you. And the piano especially also increases a lot of hand-eye coordination. You use 2 hands, each hand's use 10 fingers, and you also use 2 feet. Now, so that's why I feel that you should learn the piano and what a piano is. Now, my second question to you. When you hear the piano, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For some of you, it might be a huge instrument like this that you can play as loud as you can or as soft as you want. But for others, you might have a slightly smaller instrument in mind. It might look much like this, but only really this part of this, the keyboard part of it. Now, it might be digital, it might also not be digital. But if we're talking about digital instruments, you can think about either a digital piano or a keyboard. A digital piano will be just as big as this. It'll have 88 keys, and all those keys will have a certain weight attached to them when you play them. The keyboard, on the other hand, does not have that weight attached to the keys, and that's the difference between those two. You might ask, why is this important, the difference between a grand piano, a digital piano, a keyboard, or an upright piano? Well, this course that I'm about to teach you, you might want to know which instrument it can be used for, because there are certain differences between pianos and keyboards. And while advanced piano techniques, like that can't necessarily be applied to a keyboard. You won't have the same kind of sound. You're just starting out, and you'll be pleased to know that simpler piano techniques, like you can play those on either a piano or a keyboard, because when you're starting off, the important thing is to train your fingers to move in the right way. So it doesn't really matter if there's as much weight to the keys, or if you can play the keys as softly or loudly. So you'll be pleased to know that you can play this on any keyboard instrument. A grand piano, an upright piano, a digital piano, or a keyboard. But keyboard with preferably at least 60 keys, so that you can still have a good enough range to play everything.